Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and thank you so much for joining us here on African Diaspora News Channel. And I'm so pleased to be a contributor here. Family, we have a very interesting story. Guess what? Anna May Wong will become the first Asian American to be on U.S. currency. Breaking news, family. Now, watch this. The U.S. Mint will begin shipping coins featuring actress Anna May Wong on Monday, the first U.S. currency to feature an Asian American. Dubbed Hollywood's first Asian American movie star, Wong championed the need for more representation and less stereotypical roles for Asian Americans on screen. It talks about how she died in 1961 and struggled with roles in Hollywood in the early 20th century and so forth. Now, family, let me tell you something. This is really interesting because we're still waiting for Harriet and stuff. Now, let me give you a little bit of context. I know that they out here talking about the little Maya Angelou, the poet, first black woman they say on the first black woman on U.S. quarter. I'm reading from another article here about how the U.S. Treasury has minted coins featuring poet Maya Angelou, the first black woman ever featured on the U.S. 25-cent coin known as a quarter. Of course, she was a poet and activist and so forth, the first black woman to write and perform a poem at a presidential inauguration. It talks about how coins are planned for other pioneering women and all this other kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. They even go on to say this move was hailed as the nation's first female Treasury Secretary. Now, this is weird. It's strange. You all know darn well that we have hardly seen any of these quarters of Maya Angelou go out in mass. Now, even before that, as you are well aware, they were supposed to be giving us the $20 Harriet bill, but that's not coming to about 2030. Now, when I dug up and did some research, they're claiming that there are international issues. They're saying that they got to jump through a bunch of hoops to prevent, counterfeiting and stuff. And they're trying to tell us that the production of the $20 Harriet bill is what's holding it up for some months and Sundays and some years. Might as well say almost some decades and stuff. Talk black to me, somebody. Close to it. Close enough. That's tongue in cheek. But we're all about other folks being celebrated in America because we know that there's all kinds of cultures and backgrounds and ethnicities and so forth here. But black family, you all know that we're the mothers and fathers of this thing known as these United States of America. We're the true founding fathers and mothers of this country. Now, what I find interesting is it's okay to celebrate others and put others on the coin down the road. With all of the burning at the stake and destruction of black folks and all the stuff that we've done, we haven't even caught up yet. So how is it everybody is on par with us to get all these different kinds of accolades and acknowledgments and recognition so fast? It's the same way when legislation in the 1960s was passed for immigrants to come to the country. Did you all know that it was because of the Civil Rights Act passed for black folks that we were the ones that caused it to really, the immigrants to get a lot of benefits in the 1960s? It was because of the momentum of the Civil Rights Act that immigrants, particularly black immigrants, were given an opportunity, and other melanated immigrants were given an opportunity to come to these United States of America around the same time as the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. Think about that. We have no problem. We're the most loving, kind, open people on the planet. But we barely caught up. How is everybody on par with us? And it took us pulling teeth and doing all this stuff to even get this little bit of acknowledgement. It's the same way during the global plague. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The AAPI community, Asian Pacific American community in America, they rerouted $50 million for the AAPI community. They got legal protections in a matter of a year under the Biden administration while we're still waiting for 1 red cent of reparations. Afghans got money. Ukrainians got money. Other Asians that were interned in camps for a period of time got money. White America, men and women get all kinds of loopholes and all kinds of stuff and benefits for their communities, obviously, after benefiting off of slavery. Make it make sense. Fact is, you can't make sense out of nonsense. Gotta keep our eye on the ball, family. This shows you just how much they despise us when it's taken us this long to get there and everybody else is catching up and we haven't even gotten the full acknowledgement that we need, or at least a decent amount. Anyway, my name is Vicki Dillard. Be sure to follow me on my new platform weekly at vickydillard.tv. And also, of course, make sure that you share the broadcast right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much.
Hey, brothers, I want to tell you about a website called blackmenszone.com. Now, Black Men's Zone is a site that specifically targets black men. It's a place where black men talk about issues that solely affect them. Now, at Black Men's Zone, the topics will range from news to society, sports, technology, business, food and recipes. Some brothers got to cook too. Gaming, and some of you brothers like doing some of that. Health and fitness, got to get your workout on. Music, movies, and many other topics. Now, there's not many forums around these days for black men, and because black men have to create them. Now, this particular website is more of a forum based, something simple, not social media. You can write what you need to write, say what you need to say, get on, get off pretty quick. But if you're interested, brothers, to at least go there, and I want you to check it out, engage in the topics, go to blackmenszone.com, sign up for an account, and get engaged in the conversation.